Hello. Oh, look at all this. Now look at this. You've got some cupcakes here. And who are you with? What is this?
We're the Cupcake Kids, and we're supporting a group of people called 60 Feet that go to Uganda to help orphans there. And we donate and get a cupcake. We suggest $1 or more because we like change. So.
Well, there you go. That is awesome. The Cupcake Kids are here. They are here. I will come back by and I will buy a cupcake.
Cupcake Kids started out as one of the few things that we did church-wide, being a smaller church and even a smaller youth group that had kids attending from various churches in the community, that we were able to come together and participate church-wide.
Yeah, ultimately, the whole church gets involved. So whether you're my age or older or like that, you can be part of the Cupcake Kids at Westminster by participating in this once-a-year program that we do for Cupcake Kids organization. So it's involved with 60 Feet, which originally started out to find water for villages in Uganda, and because of the former Ugandan orphans that we have at Westminster, we had that connection with Uganda. 60 Feet, in going to Uganda and searching for water, they also found a ton of orphans, and they had a heart for those orphans, and so my understanding is that they came back with definitely a prayerful heart.
And they do it internationally, so there'll be cupcake sales by missionaries in China, and cupcake sales in Uganda, and cupcake sales here in Tennessee, and cupcake sales in Florida. So it all comes together in these little small pots to contribute in a big way.
When we first started, our daughter was helping with the store, and in the process was involved with the Cupcake Kids and all that. And so she actually instrumented the timing and the storage of putting the cupcakes all over the place here. But it was during Strawberry Festival, and we've done that every year since then.
The cupcakes are phenomenal. We've had some interesting cupcakes over the years. So one of the fun things is for the families in the church, they get to come up with these unique ideas. So my wife's entire theme last year was the beach theme. So we had Teddy Grahams all over cupcakes with all sorts of beach things. We've had the Elvis Presley cupcake, peanut butter and jelly with bacon on top of it. All sorts of interesting gourmet cupcakes, even to the simple fun ones. Just, worms coming out of the jelly worms coming out of the cupcakes. So all sorts of fun cupcakes.
No, you get all sorts of cupcakes. You get the mochas, you get the coffees, the chocolates, the vanillas, the key lime, and you get the caramel, and you get all sorts because different people make them and donate their cupcakes for the cause.
We certainly encourage our gourmet chefs to bring the salted caramel bacon Elvis cupcake that is famous, but we also support and are so grateful for the M&M sprinkle covered cupcake that a 2 or a 3-year-old made, because that's what the project is all about, that anybody can make a cupcake for Cupcake Kids, and that these children can ultimately provide a service that generates a huge amount of money for a ministry in Uganda. When 60 Feet first came into Uganda, they wanted to dig a well, and they figured out it took 60 feet to get down to fresh water. That's where the name comes from. When they arrived, what they found were not just the need of fresh water, but rather children living in jails, essentially, for no crime other than poverty or no crime other than homelessness. That was when they immediately stepped into action to provide many things, immediate needs like food and water, medical needs. They have nurses on staff now, VBS type things, the gospel obviously, beds. Now they're really rolling in a lot of really good programs to support reunification, to get the kids out of the prisons and back with their families, as well as adjudicating sentences so that the kids can. It's difficult to understand in Uganda that there isn't an infrastructure like we have in the States. Like if a child is picked up for, peddling on the streets, they'll be thrown into a prison for that. And then the paperwork is not filed. So they may sit in a jail cell for 5-10 years until they age out of the system for nothing other than picking a pocket or even just begging on the streets. So they're really working to figure out what the sentences are, use lawyers to get the sentences taken care of, get time served, and then teach the children a trade so that they can then go back out into the community and do good instead of do bad. And they have several really wonderful success stories of children who are now working for 60 Feet as lawyers or as counselors or as nurses, kind of filling those needs in for the upcoming children.
You should buy a cupcake because you help Ugandan kids to get clean water.